This is the Tactical Muffin Top Tuesday chat.
Lawfully armed.
I'm joined with Lawfully Armed.
Hi, I'm Lawfully
Make
Armed.
sure you like, share, sub to Lawfully Armed. You may find Lawfully Armed on Instagram and YouTube. And are you on the Bumble with the R?
No.
Okay, well, you can follow Muffin Top on Bumble with the R. That's green if you know what I'm talking about. And you may also find me on Instagram and the YouTube. We try to do a Tuesday chat every week when we can. And we do other chats sporadically throughout the week. You may find videos and shorts and whatnot at my channel at youtube.com. How y'all doing this evening? It's a burst of energy I didn't know I had.
Fiend Dog's first in.
Fiend Dog, the first in the house. Fiend Dog, would you like an invite, sir, man?
Who anonymous?
We got
Matt.
We can get Mac in here.
Bobby Bamla. Yesterday's pomade. Boy, we're just getting all the celebrities this evening.
Dang, everybody wanted Muffin Top to go live today. Y'all are sexy is why. How y'all
Everybody's
doing?
been missing some tactical muffin top time.
Yeah, Muffin Top's really busy for the next 4 weeks.
The next 4?
Yeah, I have all my next 4 weekends planned out, and I'm trying to do all my stuff. Installing my new ductwork and furnace and AC during the week. I have a painting job at a house. This weekend, I'm doing a security event. The weekend after that, I'm going on vacation. And then after that, I'm doing some other job for somebody else, but I forgot what it was. But I know I have a job lined up. All whilst lining up whatever I can line up from the doctors, I guess. So fun, busy ductwork. You're right, Savage Airguns. Ductwork is super lame. I hate it, and I have to rinky dink it. So it's even. What the fudge is going back on? What up, Rick?
Shouldn't.
Oh, we got R over here. Look at R. Dang, girl.
Yesterday's pomade. Go to live chat instead of top chat. That may be what you're missing.
You're missing. You're not in top chat. Come on, man.
No, you do live chat, so you get all of it.
Yeah. Going back on? Going back on what?
There's not any
Mac, you want in on this, big dog? Let me know. It was the last walking stream. It was on the last one. Do you have your comments set to only post if approved? No. I just I went live. No idea, man.
You might have bumped a setting or something.
Yeah, that could be. I mean, I was walking and holding the phone. We are not a professional here, but what we are is we try to get the community together and hang out and BS and try and strengthen each other because iron sharpens iron. I'll steal that from Big Bearded Warrior. I was sweating, ladies and gentlemen. I've been working in the chicken coop, and it's hot. I got one of my solar fans put in. I got my boards cut for my chicken roost. I have a line on R's hooking me up with a nesting box that we're going to get in a couple weeks, and then I got to put that in during the week. But I need dimensions off of it so I can make my roost the way I want, and I'm going to put a tarp underneath it. So that way when they poop, I can just go in and unclip the tarp with like D-clips or something. I might just put it, I don't know what I'm doing 100% how I want to hook that up yet, but if I just do like a screw or whatever, then on the roost, whatever, regardless, but then I should just be able to put 4 corners of the tarp together, dump it in my bin for compost, which I haven't figured out quite what I'm doing yet. I might just dump it in a trash can and take it to a couple locations because I got some people that want to make a big compost pile for their gardens. So that can be a form of trade, the waste for my chickens. So I got 2 sources for hay bales lined up. One's cutting soon, but we're going to get rain for the next couple days, so it's not going to be anytime soon. I'm going to have to go get some hay bales from like Bum Guards or Tractor Supply. But the coop is 100% secure and safe via double chicken wire and hawk netting. R bought the bird netting for on top, and I'm going to put a 2x4 across with some U-bolts and put a couple swings in for the chicks to have fun in. But they are quickly outgrowing where they're located now in the garage. So, and I'm going to have to get some bigger feed and water holders because they are plowing through feed and water right now. So I'm feeding them about 2 to 3 times a day.
That's good.
Yeah.
Jay's got a new EDC kit that's 15 smackers.
Whoa.
So Slishman, gauze, and 1 pair of rolled gloves.
That ain't bad.
That's a really fair deal when the Slishman's 10 by itself.
Yeah. He's probably not making a dime on that except for getting his name out there and you handing out a business card. That seems like a good deal. Plus shipping, I mean,
Well, I mean, that's just, he's making whatever he makes on the Slishman plus maybe like $1 on the gauze.
Yeah. Nice. That's something you could just throw in your back pocket and have.
It's a really square deal for us, the consumer.
Yeah.
PreparedCitizensTG.com.
Yeah. I should probably change my discount code to TMT, huh?
I don't know. I hadn't got to use Red Chungus yet.
Wow.
Use coupon code Red Chungus.
Right. I messaged
maybe make sure that still works. I just got looks from the kid. I got an eyebrow.
You don't know.
He's laughing though. He knows there's humorous context to that word for one reason or another. I hope he's laughing for the same reason I am.
Because he likes big fat squirrels?
No.
Yes. I never did get my discount code for.
That's great, Mac. I'm glad you're up and around.
I am glad Mac's up and around. He's been hopping on chats and stuff. I think he's doing well.
OVP, good evening.
Yeah, I think was Sunday the 13th. I'm on with them as a guest. For fuck's sake, I can never remember this crap.
So this coming Sunday?
Yes.
Did you unmod a bunch of people?
No.
Okay.
Why would I do that?
I don't know. I thought Grit and Grace was a mod for you, but
she is.
She's not to me. She's not. Got the mod color.
I don't see anybody with a mod color except for you. What's up with that?
I don't know. I didn't assign myself. R did it.
God damn it, R.
Gen X Gemini.
What up, Gen X?
On the upside, that allows her to comment on your YouTube shorts. I don't understand why YouTube punishes you by not allowing your mods to interact with your shorts.
Yeah, that's super weird. I can't even promote anybody to mod right now in here as we're talking. This is.
You got to do it over on the YouTube side. You don't run both at the same time.
No, I don't.
Well, damn, you're not a professional. You don't even try to pretend to be one. So you got to have StreamYard open to talk to me. Then you run a YouTube tab with the video pause so you can read the live chat on that side. So it's up to date.
You know what? Here we go. I have it open on my phone. All right, Grit and Grace, say something.
She's mod now.
There you go. She was before, but And
she's number 1 in the chat.
Boom. I gave her super duper mod status, so she could probably kick me if she wanted to.
Do it.
Nice. You're welcome, Grit. Yeah. Speaking of Grit, I should get her in here. I did not cut my basil yet. I should probably go do that. Yeah, I planted some stuff I thought was jalapenos, and it turns out they're climbing beans, and they're climbing. They jumped like 18 inches in the last day. I was like, holy shit, look at them go. It's kind of weird how beans and cucumbers, like their little wisp thing, goes out and grabs the freaking stuff. It just like grows and finds something and clings for dear life to it. It's pretty wild. Yeah. How's that liquid skin doing there, sir? With your slide bite. Thumbs up. Can you
Like
get
a
the
white
back strap
scab now.
extension for that, or like a
No,
Glock
I
or an
saw
NMP?
I saw a video where a dude made his own backstrap. Like he
Huh.
literally epoxied a piece of plastic on there and then went ahead and wrapped it with some goon tape. And I think I'll be all right. I'll just change my grip after I heal up, and I will probably not run 150 rounds in a single range session anymore.
You ran 150 rounds to that little sucker?
On Sunday.
Wow. Look at you.
I was sweating, and the gun was getting hot. I had to use the box fan they have at the range to like cool it off.
Listen here, Rip Curl. You can't be a super cool mod on my damn chat. You haven't even been on my Grit's been in the chat, bro. I've been trying to get you in the chat since I started my channel, homie. That's funny. Also picked up a trench gun and a bayonet. Still will rock the FN SLP Semi 12 gauge for duty work. Nice, dude. Dude, I helped sell 3 trench guns in a guy's collection. He had 2 8 gauges and a 6 gauge lever action. No bayonet on them, but they were cool as shit. I shot skeet with one of them. It was cool. I wanted it, but I did not want it for the price tag he had on either one of them.
I'm gonna get a hunt going.
There you go. Look at you.
Some people need some muffins for your 1,000 giveaway. You're at 775. If you guys have a friend or a relative that's interested in prepping, just talk about guns, gardens, and such.
Self-sufficient.
Send them tactical muffin tops way. So we try and get him to that 1K sub, so he can do his giveaway.
Yeah, I have been getting a lot of stuff. I've got some. Well, I don't want to spoil everything, but
hang on, I'll tell him. He's going to send somebody, some lucky winner. He draws your name out of a hat. He's going to mail you a bottle of his bath water.
No, definitely not. That's for my Onlys fans only. But I'm thinking it's going to be pepper spray Slishmans, and I got those little O-Light keychain lights. So with a bunch of stickers, and I got pocket knives. I think I got enough pocket knives for top 5. So there you go.
Is that goldfish I hear?
No, it's ice. I'm not eating anything anymore. I'm trying to get back on my diet.
Cool.
So
then
no
I
more
won't
eating
tell you.
after 7.
I won't tell you how I had half a pizza for dinner.
I had pizza for dinner. I had breakfast pizza. Actually, it was pretty bomb.
Casey's breakfast pizza?
No, man, fuck you. I wish. That stuff's so good.
Good breakfast pizza.
Oh, it is the best.
That bacon, that bacon grease is just soaked through the crust.
I hate you right now.
It's all cheesy and
no. Mine was
fluffy,
Walmart.
eggy.
It was on a biscuit crust though, which
I like that one. We get that sometimes.
That was pretty good. Yeah, it was sausage and eggs and cheese and gravy for the sauce on a biscuit crust. Yeah, it was pretty decent actually. Patriot from Warsaw, what's up, bro? Hey, I'll get Patriot from Warsaw in here. He wanted to hop on the last chat and we just started. We're not doing a super long one tonight because I really don't have much to talk about. But Patriot.
You don't want to talk about how the Epstein list turns out there's not a list.
I already knew we weren't getting it. I said every time we've ever been asked that in chats, I said we're not getting it, and I was right.
I forgot you said you've got friends in the Pentagon.
No, I don't. I just didn't think that they were going to get rid of that many high-paid individuals.
Well, the Pentagon wouldn't make the call on that anyways.
No, they probably wouldn't. Patriot from Warsaw, where the fuck are you on this list?
You want me to forward it to him?
No, I got it.
I already
Look at that. He's up here in top 4. Look at that. Here you go, Patriot. We'll get you in here. If you can bring yourself to chopping a Winchester barrel, no.
I wouldn't cut an original down.
No.
I would.
There's cheaper guns for that. I just seen a video on the Maverick 88 and how I don't remember whose chat it was or whatever, but they're like, oh, the prepping community has made this gun so mainstream. The preppers have brought shotguns back into the 21st century because they're buying like 10 of these for their apocalypse buddies. And I'm like, who the fuck is buying 10 Maverick 88s? What up, Patriot?
It just depends on the person and their scenario, I guess.
I don't know, man. I've shot one Maverick 88, and I thought it was a clunky piece of shit.
Stick to the old traditional Winchester or Henry, dude. Don't get a fucking Maverick.
Yeah, I'll take a Winchester, but I'm a 870 guy. I like the old 870s. I like the old Mossberg 500s. I think that's base shotgun for me. So
yeah, nothing wrong with Mossberg. They're decent.
Yeah. What up, Dom BDG?
Yes.
Valley Prepping.
You've been seeing that whole incident with Texas, man. What a fucking shit show, man.
Yeah, the death toll and everything. I seen something else. Man, what was that on S2 Underground? There was, I think that was also in Texas. I was listening to it while I was showering up.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had like an Antifa group. Holy shit, I want this guy's blazer. It's badass. Damn, I lost my train of thought.
What is really weird, sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're good.
What's weird, too, is this during the same week when that was going on, Muff Top.
Yeah.
So you literally had fucking China literally get flooded with a whole bunch of fucking rainwater and river water from fucking the Three Gorges Dam, because from what I gathered, the Three Gorges Dam didn't like hold up all the fucking resistance from that water, dude. It literally flooded the whole fucking cities.
I think I did see something about that, but I'd like to know if it was seeded in the clouds with some blue rain or not. If that's spaced out enough for the algorithm, I don't know.
Actually, let me see if I can find that video. You follow China Observer?
I think that's the one that you put in. Yeah, I think you dropped a couple of his videos in the chat.
Yeah, let me see. I find a new recent one, actually. But no, like most of our Chinese goods and shit are probably going to be halted because of this right now.
Or soggy.
Yeah, we'll take soggy. But yeah, there was that in tech? Man, I got to find that video.
Soggy flashlights.
No.
Here, I got it. It was just 2 days ago. Yeah, here it is. Here, I'll post it to you right now.
Yeah.
This is the newest recent one. Look at that, dude.
75,000 dams in danger. Holy shit.
They're dying in that shit, but the fucking communist government, fuck them, dude.
Yeah. Throw that on quiet, and we'll present it. So how y'all doing this evening? We're just talking about whatever you guys want to talk about this evening. I'm just here on a Tuesday.
Yeah, right now I'm trying to decide, is it fireworks or is it gunfire?
It's gunfire.
It's a fun game. No, I think it's fireworks.
I mean, we could discuss about this, and we also could discuss about, I don't know, the possible verge of a third world war probably going off again.
It's always popping off. The thing I was talking about, I think it was also in Texas, but I don't want to spread misinformation. It was a fireworks stand that had a small group of lefties that exchanged gunfire, and then they went back and found, I don't know, facial recognition, something, found the people.
Yeah, they arrested the 10 of them.
Yeah, was it? Yeah, was it in Texas? I couldn't remember if that was where it was.
It was a sheriff, right? It was a sheriff announcing that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I was just listening to that video in the shower, and
they're not fucking around, dude.
Yeah, and they came in, found him wearing body armor. I would assume it was Don, quote unquote, Alamo style. It was in Texas. Okay, thank you, Dom. Yeah, that was a super interesting article. I don't know if they made off with a bunch of the fireworks. Like, were they just going for cheap explosives or what? Like, was that the name of the game? I don't know.
I don't know.
But I had not seen that on mainstream news, which is kind of messed up. I'm pretty sure S2 Underground did that. Let me check his channel. The fuck is that?
I'm wondering the same thing, Muff Top.
It's not me, man. Intel update.
What I'm worried about, Muff Top, is not Iran. It's how should I explain it? You remember how the Second World War we got ourselves involved?
No, not right offhand, but go
Well, it
for
was
it.
Japan. That's what kicked it off. But
Oh yeah. Okay.
it wasn't really that. But I'm talking as far as like with Germany, and when it came to Germany, there was like multiple things that led to it. But first we put sanctions on them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then we were actually trying to negotiate, saying, "Hey, stop fucking around, or this is going to happen."
And they said, "Don't play with our England."
Well, it wasn't just England, dude. There's numerous other things. Like what really got us involved with them was actually like the First World War was when they actually attacked one of our ship vessels.
They sunk the Lusitania.
Correct. And when it comes to this whole, regardless if you support it or not, I do kind of back up the Ukrainians to a certain extent. But when it comes to Russia, I'm seeing Russia kind of playing the same playbook as Germany, and it's not looking good, dude. So I don't know if you heard, but I think Trump is now actually arming the Ukrainians, which, to a certain extent, I'm in favor of, because those people literally are being annihilated to like nothing but oblivion now, dude. Like the Ukrainian people and culture, their goal is literally by the Russian people to annihilate them off the face of the map and never exist anymore, just like fucking Nazi Germany's trying to do.
Right, and I had seen, I think that Trump's tried to work with Putin enough, and now he's saying, "Fuck it, we'll just run him over."
And that's what Adolf Hitler did. He said, "Fuck you, I'm just gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Fuck you." I mean, you're negotiating with a fucking dictator. It's not gonna listen to you, dude.
Didn't Chris Brown say that too?
EAM watch flight radar. What's this all about?
But my biggest fear, it's, I'm not in support of any war kicking off. It's just by any stretch of means. I want to be that clear. But I fear America might actually get pulled into one. All it takes is something out there in Europe or something on our side wanting to happen and make it happen. I mean, can you see that, Mark?
Yeah, honestly, the way things are going, there's enough fuses lit for domestic stuff that I'm really not worried about World War III. I very much think that it'll be a stateside event before any of that crap even takes hold. I'm sure if you go back, if we go forward in the history books 20 years from now, they'll say, hey, it started in like 2017 or some shit, and it was just like a Cold War style, whatever. Mm-hmm. I think we've been in World War III. We've been proxying. Everybody's proxied fighting at every country but their own doorstep, minus Russia, Ukraine.
Like, all right, so I guess Ukraine, we got fucking China, and then we got Iran.
Yeah. Taiwan, there's some shit popping off, and Africa's going nuts. There's some shit popping off, and
what's that conflict? You also got Myanmar still going off, and then China's trying to get involved in that shit too.
Oh yeah. So that's very interesting. I was thinking about that the other day. Is why do we want Greenland so bad? And I think it's probably just strategic. Yeah.
Yeah. Jinx, you owe me a Coke.
Oh,
you fat fuck.
Pinch Coke, you owe me a Coke Zero, baby.
Yeah, I stopped trying to drink that shit now.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
And occasionally I'll drink it, but not every day. Fuck that. My biggest poison is Canadian Dry.
Canadian Dry?
Yeah, ginger ale.
Jeez.
It's like the goose, it's just Canada.
Two things that Canada does right: make ginger ale Canadian Dry.
Yeah, we got a follower by the name of Zorro. What's up?
You know Zorro?
He's a good dude. Yeah, he's a good dude. He's been on here before. Yeah, he's a teacher in California.
No, the reason why I asked because he's a good friend of mine.
Oh, yeah, I like Zorro.
He's Tactical Muffin Top approved.
He is TMT approved.
Is he in the chat?
No, I just was asking him up top if you knew him or not. That's why.
Yeah, I've had him on here a few times.
Talking about Zorro 117, right?
Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. I've actually been in communication with him.
Oh yeah. How's he doing? Is he doing any ranch work still, or is he just all teacher now?
I hadn't heard from him like a week or two ago, so he's pretty busy, I guess.
I get you. That's good, I suppose.
I just wondered if you knew him.
Yep. He's good people. I haven't seen him in a long time. I think his time schedule's been not great, but
yeah, with everything going on, it hasn't been easy either.
Right.
He's in the left coast time zone.
Yeah. Squad size element near the Prairieland, Texas Detention Center. Is that where that fireworks thing was, or is that something new, Tom BDG?
Holy shit.
I hadn't heard of
I gotta send you this. Holy fucking shit, man. This is on Forbes News. Look at this shit, man. That's fucking bad.
Oh, yeah, I've seen a bunch of these. It's pretty crazy how strong water is, man.
I've been subscribed to Forbes News and anything, and they actually are giving the actual, footage right forefront right there, man. Look at that shit. Holy shit, they can hear that house, man.
We'll get
it's literally dragging that thing.
Can y'all see it? Because I can't see it.
No, I was trying to share screen on the last thing until I squirreled. Here, are we presented?
It tossed the fucking house in the forest, dude. Look at that.
Can you guys see it?
Yes.
All right, sweet.
Look at that.
A whole house.
Yeah.
If your preps were in the basement, good luck finding the basement.
I mean, you'd be lucky to be on a fucking pine tree by then. Look at that.
They call that Texas chocolate milk.
I hope.
Look at that, man.
It's pretty wild.
This is New Mexico?
Yeah, they've got floods going right now.
I guess floods are happening in most of the freaking,
anywhere down river. Yeah. Huh. All right.
This is not good. Not good.
Let's present this one here.
Now they have a houseboat.
Yeah. I don't think they got a whole lot of anything. This is the China deal. 7,500 dams popping.
Look at all that water, man. Fuck, man.
Yeah, that's a catastrophic failure.
Look at all the EVs and other vehicles that are just fucking going.
The infrastructure everywhere is being severely tested with just natural events. So, I know it's cool to talk about like zombie apocalypse and shit and like SHTF and blah, blah, blah. I'd probably say the likelihood of a car accident and or a natural event is probably the more realistic prep.
It might be a culture difference.
Actually, no, sorry if I cut you off.
It might be a culture difference or a social class thing. But did you notice none of those cars in China looked old? Like they're all late model.
Yeah, that could be. They could be super madely cheap, or they might have like a certain restriction on what you can buy or whatever. Or like their cash for clunker steals every 10 years or some shit.
You know what's one of the crazy things about China?
Chopsticks.
No, you can't even buy cutlery. Like if you want to buy cutlery, you know what you got to do?
Go steal one from a granny?
No, you got to get it laser engraved with a serial number, and it's got to be registered to the communist state.
That's messed up.
That's how bad it is there with their knife laws.
Man, if I was living in a building like that, I'm jumping.
You do not want to live in those buildings.
No.
There's the dam.
Boom.
Tofu dredge.
Must have had Taco Bell.
Dude, look at this. Screw the guy who has to walk up that with no railing on the side to maintenance that thing. That's terrible.
You know why China keeps collapsing like this?
Pot metal.
Pretty much. And shitty-ass concrete.
Yeah.
I mean, the only thing China's ever made good was fabrics and electronics. They do a poor job on construction, sadly.
They made some mighty fine SKSs.
And AKs.
Back in the day.
They also make that Type 81 variant that's up in Canada, or what's left of it.
All right, let me check up on the chat here. Anthony Crouch, what's up, bro?
How about the muffins?
Got food? Everyone was proxy fighting. Wow, oh yeah. Yeah, Gen X got it. Hell yeah. I like that.
What, Kung Fu Panda?
Yeah.
They made a fourth one, dude. I'm surprised by that.
That's funny.
Cash grab.
Like,
The way
what's his name?
right.
Jack
Dom
Black?
said the way he heard it, they set off fireworks to initiate the ambush. So, that one I was talking about before? Okay. Do they do it at a fireworks stand or what? Or like in the parking lot? I can't find the thing anymore.
That reminds me, Jack Black. How old is that guy now? He's got to be like, what, 50s?
Yeah, so here you go. I'll screen share for you.
Let's see. How old is
Found
he?
it. I was trying to scroll through it on my phone and I kept squirreling on other videos.
Oh, he's 55 years old. Damn, dude. Getting old.
Here we go.
So these are the guys that did it?
Guys and gals.
Looks like mostly gals.
How many gals got? Let's see.
1, 2, 3. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I'm
1,
gonna go.
2, 3, 4, 5 women, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half dudes. Of course, that guy's kind of Neanderthal looking, so maybe it evens out to 5 and 5.
I'm sorry, if you're a dude that's trying to identify as a woman, no, you're a fucking dude.
Well, I don't know. You know, there's a lot of yeah, that's what I wanted to see is what equipment they had. I mean, you could make fun of their Wish.com gear, whatever, but they had gear, man. Just saying.
Here you go. You know, listen to this.
Approximately 10:37 p.m. at the Prairieland Ice Detention Center in Alvarado, Texas. 10 to 12 individuals dressed in black military-style clothing began shooting fireworks and engaging in acts of vandalism at the facility. And this was part of an organized...
Because I'm going to say something funny. What's up with that gal's chin and that neck that don't quit? Just saying. That's really bugging me. Anyway, go ahead.
Ooh,
Today, my office has charged 10 individuals with 3 counts of attempted murder of a federal officer. Each of the 10 are also charged with 3 counts of discharging a firearm in relation to a crime of violence. Each of these defendants faces a mandatory prison term of 10 years and up to life in prison.
Oh, yeah.
An additional co-conspirator was charged with obstruction of justice and conspiracy for attempting to conceal and destroy evidence in relation to the attack. And he faces up to 10 years in prison. Let's discuss the incident. It was a planned ambush with the intent to kill ICE corrections officers. Make no mistake, this was not a...
I think she's got too much eyebrow going on.
I think if that's the most poor excuse for alien cover-up that I've ever seen in my entire life.
So-called peaceful protest.
Well, that was a short-lived press conference.
Yep.
I thought we were going to get a little more than that.
So targeting ICE, using fireworks, which, you know, after that riot season should be a little bit more spicy. So just conduct yourself accordingly if you're in an area that could be an issue.
I'm just seeing
I
the
am
same
not
stuff
by
over
design.
again.
Very interesting. Yeah, I guess if you see a bunch of people in full decked out black, don't go hang out with those nerds.
It's a bad day when Cuomo sees it your way.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways.
So that's interesting. Yeah. Chat, what else you got? Get out of there, Lachlan.
I already am out of there.
Oh my god, are you fucking kidding me?
What's up?
They're all saying.
Heard it was at a fireworks stand. Yeah, that's what I thought. Rip said that's what they want for all of us TMTs to live in those little boxes and know nothing. Nope, I'm out. Damn Chinesian. What up, Toy Town?
You, Gen X is my people.
I like Gen X.
We make the same fourth grader jokes.
Asmung, are you subscribed to Asmung?
No, not ringing a bell right offhand.
Oh god, just fucking brace yourself, all right?
He's got the TDS bad.
Nope, I'm out. I don't want to confront my daughter anything about butt plugs.
No, but the teacher is fucking deranged.
See, I would have just looked at that image and read the thing and just kept scrolling.
Oh, we lost DB Cooper.
Oh, DB Cooper, why?
I don't know.
We still love you, DB Cooper. Why did he say he was like, heck with this and he's bailing or what?
No, I'm just watching the participants bounce in and out.
Okay. I did that. Anything else in the news catch anybody's attention?
Yesterday I got
not that I've seen to know.
What if I told you, and this is one I've heard, Alberta province up in Canada is on the verge, literally on the brink of a possible referendum to join the United States.
I'd say it's a great day to be in Alberta, Canada. And I had heard something about that, but I don't know if would they like secede from their nation and like as that chunk be absorbed by ours? Like, how does that break down?
They would have to break away from the Union of Canada and to be annexed by us. The problem, though, this is where I've been talking to buddies about it. If they break away from the Union and the Commonwealth, as well as the Crown of England, as well as Canada, the Canadian government will send in the Canadian Army and theoretically would kill their own citizens for pretty much treason against Canada.
Well, that's a pretty ballsy move for Canada.
If they do that, and it might get us involved in warfare with the Canadians.
Yay.
I mean, what? You were on the sidelines and let Alberta citizens get killed by them? That's literally at the brink of our neighboring country, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't tolerate that.
I feel like we probably wouldn't have to do a whole lot. We just send in some wings and some bombs and be like, all right, there you go, Alberta. You broke away. Get over here quick.
Here, let me find that video here confirming that. Here for you, Muff Top. But no, yeah, my fear is that if they're going to kill their own citizens, we might have to send a few Marines up there, Army guys up there. We might have no other choice at that point.
Yeah, which would unfortunately spread our stuff even more thin.
Hey, it justifies the reason why we're up there. Hey, yeah, you Canadians, you're killing your own citizens. We're not going to tolerate that shit. Hey, they want part of the states. That's by their choice, not yours.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we separated from fucking England and anything under it. You want to serve under serfdom under England? No, thank you.
Yeah, get out of here, beans on toast.
Also, did you see this muffin top?
The thing
This
you
is
just
actually happening up in a fucking country of theirs.
they're banning lighters that are shaped like guns. That's just fucking retarded.
You gotta watch the video to understand why. It's so fucking bullshit, dude. Like, who the fuck is gonna use a fucking night lighter at the fucking nighttime, man? An officer just gonna have to be there and think he's pointing at them. I mean, I don't smoke, but just this thinking this over is not logically possible, dude.
Get drunk and grab the wrong.
Taser, 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 and she caps the guy. Oh no, I thought that was my taser. Remember that one?
Yeah.
That
Send that video to Waffle off top. See what I'm talking about. This is so fucking stupid, dude.
It's pretty retarded, yeah. All right, let me catch up on the chat here. DB Cooper said he's still lurking. Oh, thanks, DB Cooper.
Okay. Maybe if they don't comment after a while, they drop off. Maybe it's not an accurate count of viewers.
I mean, hell, they've already
long live. Max said, "Long live Randy Weaver and Ruby Ridge."
I saw that. Unfortunately, Mr. Weaver passed away some time ago.
Yeah. I put that under the no longer with us category there, Mac.
And I'm not saying he was a bad guy, but I didn't agree with all of his stuff.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't a white supremacist, but he was
banging everybody's wives.
I don't know about that part. I hadn't heard that.
Oh God, man.
You're getting him confused with David Koresh, I think.
Oh yeah, you're probably right. Yeah. Whoops.
You're mixing up your 90s.
My 90s government massacres.
We'll forgive you since you were like 2 years old and
that was
4 days.
Yep. My memory of the events, I had to go back in history to learn about this after, in my 30s, because school didn't teach me this stuff other than they were bad guys.
They don't
You're still waddling around in pull-ups.
Yep.
Oh, here's a good one. Muff Top, you follow Calling the War?
The lawyer dude?
Yeah. Check this out. I just saw this today. This guy fucking
rapper Flavor Flav. Yeah, you know what? I don't know. Flavor Flav wasn't relevant when he was on MTV. It's 2025 that he can have absolutely zero credibility at this point, right?
That's what they're pushing, though. I'm like, dude,
twat. Fucking twat.
Yep.
That's how you know it's a slow news day.
I guess. Yeah, we're getting shit from Flavor Flav. Gee, my lord.
Headline: Dinosaur rapper gives unpopular opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your opinion doesn't mean shit. They're bringing out the facts.
That's funny. Yeah, to be honest, I am thankful for the slow news days because that means there's not a whole bunch of crazy shit happening. Half ready. I'm working, kinda. Ohio Valley. Yeah, man, that's what's up.
Wait, what's happening here?
This is how I learn AI.
Oh, fucking
great. Half-ass ready. What's up, bro?
Also, note to self: don't listen to a fucking AI ad. It's all bullshit, and they're just conning you for money and information.
I tell you what, man. I really that thing that Grunt Proof was saying this morning. I don't know how many people listen to him, but the fact that he doesn't watch anything modern, he just goes back and he like has his kids watch like the 70s and 80s stuff that he thought was cool and relevant. There was the one movie he was talking about that I forgot the name of it. I'll have to rewatch it because I wanted to go and watch it.
What was it? Just the movie, if you don't mind me asking.
It was a dystopian thing, but instead of like how most of them are like in the cities, everybody in the city was fine and everybody outside the city was like diseased and had problems. But in reality, it's the opposite.
Reminds me of what are you thinking? It's not like the Hunger Games, is it?
No, it wasn't Hunger Games.
Burke Mansions?
I had to go back and listen to it. I don't remember what it was. I thought it started with an E.
Say again.
Did anybody watch Grunt Proof this morning?
I did not.
Okay, then you won't know. It was a movie, an older movie. He wanted his kids to watch it next before Conan the Barbarian, and it was a movie about how like everybody in this metropolitan city was like fine and healthy and everything was great, and then everybody who lived like in all the small towns and like cul-de-sacs and the rural areas were like all the really bad like diseased. Equilibrium. Thank you, Demo Man Don. Yeah, I need to watch that. Let me see where I can stream that. I might do that. Yeah, Don VDG knows what's up. Yeah, I need to watch that. I've never seen that. Anyway, so the moral of the story was I have been very detached from modern movies because I think they suck so bad. And I've just been.
You want to talk a really good movie? I'd recommend you off the top.
Yeah, what's up?
You ever seen Snowpiercer?
The thing about the train or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's actually pretty good. Yeah. What? No, where the back of the train grinds they get the roach bars and shit, and the front of the planes was the dude.
The back of the train's the poor and the impoverished, and the front's the rich and the wealthy and more stable.
Yep.
You know, in the book, it's not roaches, it's people.
Fucking A, man, cannibalism.
Yeah.
That's fucked up, dude.
That's super fucked up.
But
Green.
The sad reality of that movie, I'm starting to feel like that's becoming a thing now.
Drew from Oregon, what's up, bro?
You're
Robert
middle
Ham.
class, and now the poor and impoverished are now slowly becoming that.
Oh, this ain't Pat Riot. This is Patriot from Warsaw. Robert Ham said TMT lawfully. Pat Riot. No, Pat. I don't know what Pat's doing. I thought it was his day off.
Pat Riot, the Scottish guy.
I don't know about Scottish, but
isn't he Scottish?
I don't know. He's just a good-natured old man.
Yeah,
he's not
really good.
He's not a Highland lowlife. He's a lowland highlife.
That's funny.
It's a cookbook.
Oh no.
You know, what is it? Doesn't some parts of Asia they eat roaches?
I'm sure a lot of places eat roaches.
Everywhere they catch them.
Yeah, and any protein source in Asia and that area, they eat it because their population is so vast that most of them don't get protein every day.
Like roaches on a stick or scorpions on a stick. I'm trying to remember what it was.
Oh,
dude, that's pretty quick.
Oregon 3D printed a can.
No, you.
Oh no! Oh. You got a new can, 9 milli. 3D printed a B&T print. Nice. How to serve, man. Cooking it up. You just smoke it for 4 hours from frozen. Good to go. Reduced back pressure system. Man, you can install one of them in my back, Drew. Goddamn. No, that's not where you were going. But I would very much take that right now.
Is it all the Taco Bell?
No, it's just being a fat cripple.
See, I was layering it on. The joke just keeps growing.
I know. Yeah, I was going to go for a walk today until I got out of the shower and realized that I wasn't going for a walk after what I've done today out in the yard. So, yeah, I went to PT. They tried this scraping red light laser therapy thing. So now if Corey asks, I can say I tried the red light shit. It didn't do shit.
What do you got?
PT.
PT.
My back. Yeah, physical therapy. Yeah, I didn't do shit. So I'm going to my other doctor and gonna go through all that.
You got some major back pain?
Oh yeah.
What's pain level? Scale 1 to 10.
Yeah, I got a whole bunch of crushed discs. 4 more on the way. Just different shit pushing on nerves. It's going through my hip in the front, and plus the sciatica nerve has been crushed and damaged.
Thick nerve pain.
Yeah, it's that plus the new shit going through the hips, making it really numb and limping all the time. It's fucked up my hip, something fierce. So
it's not long term, but you tried Epsom salt, like a hot bath.
Like Epsom salt soak.
It helps a little bit. That's what I was asking.
Yeah. No, I hadn't done that, but Muffin Top usually doesn't do baths because I might drown because I'm too fat.
Come on. Even the hippo swim.
Yes.
It's not about swimming. It's just relaxing.
Yeah, I'm more
bored out of your body.
Yeah, I don't.
It's about not letting.
I do hang out in my pool
underwater
quite a bit, which is nice to take some weight off the back and stuff and do some stretches. But
I mean, hell, even if you were lucky, you had a fucking hot tub, that would make a difference.
Yeah. Definitely thought about. I don't know. I might put a jet tub in this bathroom remodel I got to do at my house, just so I can do that. But we got like one of those shower heads that splits, and you get like the handle, and it has like all the pulsating jets and stuff. So I hit my balls with that, and then put it on my back. Tell them who's boss, and then massage out my back with that. Feels pretty good. Teresa B, what up? Man, we're getting everybody in here tonight. Make sure y'all like, share, sub to the Muffin Man here. We're trying to hit 1,000. I got pretty good prize support for everybody involved, I think. Pretty excited to give away stuff. I amassed quite the collection of decals and whatnot, but I think I'm going to go Slishman's and palm pepper spray and some flashlights, and then I got a bunch of knives, and then the mound of decals and stuff that I have accumulated from P.O. Box drops from cool homies, like the one in the chat for Lawfully Armed. Just sent a bunch of stuff over to the channel.
I hadn't yet.
Yeah, you have. You sent a whole bunch of shit. I literally have a stack of decals that you sent me before, right here.
I have more.
Oh my. By the way, you were talking about that powdered hot sauce. Yes, if you want to get rid of that, I call it all because I like me some hot sauce.
You know what you could do? Lay out a single layer of Snack That Smiles Back.
Ooh. Oh God!
And then sprinkle some of that on there. A little like.
I do that kind of similar idea. Oh my God. I do that similar idea with when I do popcorn in my Whirly Popper. I've been using this Sriracha salt. It's freaking bomb, dude.
Sriracha?
Yeah, but it's like a smoked salt with Sriracha. I don't know what it is, but it's bomb salt. And I use it on my chicken too. I've been really digging it lately. 0 Hour?
I used to eat a lot of hot Cheetos when I was younger, but not doing that anymore because I found out hard traces of arsenic in it, possible leads to colon cancer.
Yeah, Cheetos are bad for you. Well, so is ibuprofen, but I take enough of that to put down a bull elephant. So,
and hot Cheetos make your wiener burn.
I don't know. It's like
seriously,
they found high traces of arsenic in hot Cheetos and Takis, and even the hot Fritos are known for it. So, anything with high traces of arsenic, stay away from it.
It's just a shame. Half-Ass Ready did order myself a new backstrap for the studio, Grace. Oh, backdrop. I think it'll be cool. Yeah, Half-Ass Ready, man. If you guys got channels and stuff, you can drop them in here. I don't care. 0 Hour podcast. Go check those guys out. They got a lot of good back and forth and good ideas. Rip Curl said you just got some palm spray after hearing about it here. Dude, that's what's up. It's really good. Did you get the trainers with it, Rip? The water trainers? I have given away all the palm that they sent me to people that didn't have pepper spray. So
I gave away 2 more Slishmans to friends over the holiday weekend.
I gave away 2 Slishmans as well. Not over the holiday weekend, but
I'm legit down to 2.
Shit. I think I'm down to 3. Yeah, I need to go buy like 10 of them or 20 of them. It is fun to hand out, especially to like LE, and say, hey, the one I gave away, actually, the guy was a K9, and I was like, hey, man, for K9 and kids, you should definitely have this, and you need to tell everybody with K9 units the same thing, because that's your partner. So just like you'll lanyard your pistol on your duty belt, you need to carry a medical specifically for your dog. And he's like, man, that's a great idea. And I was like, especially since you got like young kids now, like I have one in my back pocket every day, which, you know what, maybe I'll buy that ankle fact too on Amazon Prime Day if I have one on sale.
IFAC?
Yeah, the ankle fact. You like running on your ankle. It's like a super easy cheat. You just chuck like a couple of Slishmans in there, and what are you running yours, Lawfully? You run yours pretty much every day.
Yeah, I got a Hyphen-Mini chest seal. Okay, so I guess technically I'm down to 3 Slishmans because we got 1 Slishman in there. The SWAT tee, the stretch wrap and tuck tourniquet, shears, the Piranha shears, 2 pairs of gloves, and a 4-inch Z-fold gauze.
Nice.
And that is the Riker ankle fact.
Yeah, I'm thinking 2 of those sponge quick clots, 2 Slishmans, and then like maybe a gauze. I think would probably be enough for me. It's kind of what I was thinking. Robert Ham. Last week ordered the wife and I some more kit items. Everything is rolling in faster than expected. Nice, Robert Ham. Glad to hear your wife's doing better too. No water trainers, but first bad guys will have to be my trainers. Nice. Dom, have fun at jiu-jitsu, man. Jealous. I want to go to jiu-jitsu. Dom says he runs a TQ and a pressure bandage and a glove in my ankle kit. Nice. Try a Slishman, man. Maybe get rid of the TQ for the Slishman. It's a lot more form-fitting, especially for that kind of area. Like throw a TQ on your belt line or something. But I'm telling you, the Slishman is my new favorite medical to carry. Like I was carrying a tourniquet, and I wouldn't carry it every day, but like in the winter and fall and jacket, I have a TQ in my pocket all the time. Like that's a no-brainer. That's super easy. But I should probably maybe I'll get me one of those ones that can go horizontal on Amazon Prime Day too. I need to get me that TQ holder that I can put on my belt that's horizontal.
No, most of the medical is a government issue.
STAC.
Yeah, STAC. Damn, I got so much shit to buy.
Question?
Go for it.
Like I was asking, is most of the medical stuff you get, is it all government issue?
It's from Jay at Prepared Citizens.
Okay.
I don't know.
I just found out because through a friend, I think it was Zorro who told me, like, if you get anything that's like a tourniquet, like from China, like even Amazon or even Temu,
they
say do not get a fucking tourniquet from that Chinese manufacturers because they've been known to break.
Yeah, I don't know if the Slishmans they're not TCCC approved yet, are they, Lawfully?
No, and they won't ever be because they're elasticized.
Oh, gotcha. You dropping 100 muffins? Okay. Damn, you're loaded.
It's just sitting. It's just waiting for me.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna run one of those new wide Gen 2 TQs? Yeah, I haven't messed with one of those yet.
I'm thinking
I like the idea.
Kit better than the. I tried to get 2 of the Slishmans in there, and that was too much. Like it was too puffy.
Right.
Actually, speaking of China, you know what I did come across, Muff Top?
What's that?
Let me find that. Remember those Tricoms I was showing you? The aftermarket ones, like reproduction ones?
Yeah.
I came across, and I shit you not, this is actually sold in China, but it looks pretty badass. It's a Type 95 chest rig. Here, I'll show you what it looks like.
For AK mags? Yeah.
AR or AK mags, but it originally is for their the Chinese QBZ 95 bullpup rifle they have in China. Yeah, I'll show you what it looks like. I mean, that's government issue.
Yeah, but is it made for a Chinese man or an American fat ass?
I mean, one could say versa. Versa.
Yes.
That's interesting. See, I hate that. I don't like those. That's the one thing I don't like about the.
Here's another one that doesn't have the snap
call
toggle
that?
pieces.
The
Choking a goose.
not me.
You're talking about the buckle pieces.
Yeah, I don't like the X in the back. That's the one thing I don't like about my Man, what is that? $59 chest rig from Lynchpin. Lynchpin Supplies.
The Nezumi Mark I.
Yeah, I really wish they had a mod so you could run an H harness with that. So bad.
Actually, you could do it. The way I've seen people do it, I've done it myself. You actually just get a Chicom and cut off the straps, and you can actually attach the Cryorex H harness.
Okay.
You're actually going to find that video of a guy actually doing it.
So I could probably get the same H harness that I got for my TAPS rig, huh?
You can undo the buckle on the X and then curl it around straight. And across the backside, just tie you on some paracord.
Yeah. Well, not with the, you can't see it, but not with this Chicom rig I'm looking at because it's like crossed.
No, I meant with the Nezumi, but whatever.
Yeah. No, that's a good idea. Actually, I might do that.
Here, I think I showed you Cryorex, didn't I?
I tried to a lot of shit.
Could have. Here it is. It's the quick release one.
Lynchpin's just a stone's throw away for me.
There you go.
Is it?
But yeah, I take off the H harness, or I mean the X harness, and then just attach the Cryorex on it. It's modified, a little bit DIY, sewing, a little bit of Molly.
Yeah. Dang, that looks pretty close. That might be the one I got. Let me look at my TAPS rig.
It's already subbed.
BRB.
I wasn't.
I'm old.
But no, that's government issue. That's what they use in their QBZ-95 bullpup rifle. Those things are ugly looking now.
This bitch getting old.
You know what the crazy thing is about that rifle, Top?
No, mine's not laser cut. What the fuck? What H harness is this? It is this one's a Cryorex, but you have a newer version than what I got. Yeah, that's the same one I got on my TAPS rig. This thing is comfortable as shit.
Yeah.
Missouri?
Yeah, Cryorex is decent, man.
We got Missouri Survival in the house. What's up, man?
That's the Chinese rifle they're using. Fucking ugly looking rifle.
Oh, yeah.
That's the T-85. We are kicking it.
Man, we got all the homies in today.
Y'all show Muffin Top some love. Hit that like button.
Thanks, man.
Are you shitting me? They're making another one?
Share his channel with at least one friend.
Yeah, I'm really trying to hit that 1,000 sub mark. I'll let you know if we hit that. I might get back on here and talk to you guys more often.
He shows his face now. Maybe he'll go shoot. It's summertime.
I do show my face, and I really need to make time to go shoot, but I'm currently trying to start my company. And my company is handyman, so I do a lot of remodeling and shit. And I need an apprentice really bad. I need my son to be like fucking 20 right now. That'd be great.
Like father, like son?
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I just happened to come across that off eBay. I'm like, oh, that's badass looking.
Yeah, man, I've run a bunch. Well, maybe while I got you guys here, I'm looking at a bottle holder to put like on the side of those.
And a Chicom?
And then, no, well, just anything with Molly, because like on my TAPS rig, I was just running a water bottle where I should be running a mag, and I just want to take it a little bit further on the side. I found one deal I got in my cart here. What's this one?
Molly's a party drug.
Well,
it's
a Flugo Tactical Molly bottle pouch bag. It's probably junk. It's $10, but it's
Fugo? What's it called?
Yeah.
Fugo?
It's like $10.
F-U-G-E-O?
Fyelo. Never heard of it before in my life. But
Molly bottle bag. I'll note this.
yeah, just so if I wanted to throw an Nalgene in or just like a stainless steel, I could. kind of.
It looks
The
Chinese,
Nalgene wouldn't be covered on top, but like it gives me a little bit more options. Is kind of what I was thinking because I prefer Nalgene myself.
It looks definitely Chinese made.
No, it's super duper Chinese made for sure.
No, the reason why I can tell, I can see the stitching, and that's definitely like what they have on Temu.
Come on, Temu.
There's nothing wrong on Temu. Just make sure the stitching is holding up.
I don't do Temu.
Yeah,
Dude, it's unavoidable. Even this shit off Amazon's Molly, it's all fucking Temu. It's exactly the same factories.
Yep. Yeah, they had a bunch of them. They're all like same price point that I didn't see anything other than like shit that would be bulkier. I didn't see anything crazy, but I figured there's a 2-pack of one. Or how about this Heifu? It's like literally the same thing, but it's a 2-pack.
BRB.
I'll do this one instead because I want to set up a couple different kits. I know I want one of my taps, but I'm trying to get something figured out for walking around to have water on me other than just the back pocket of my jeans because it's going to get to a point where I'm not wearing jeans because it's hot as balls.
So you're pretty much making a carrier for carrying water and utilities?
Yeah, I just want like a little micro chest rig, like throw my phone and a pistol in, maybe a mag and a flashlight, pepper spray, and that can be somewhere cinched out on the outside of the bag and a bottle of water. Like nothing fucking crazy, you know.
Actually, hold on a sec.
And then if I wanted to, you know, SHTF, I want to be able to turn it into a dangler.
Actually, hold on a sec. Let me see. I think I might find something up your alley. Actually, hold on. Found it on Etsy.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Etsy, you know.
Yeah, you heard of a Type 63?
No, not right off hand.
Pretty much, it's China's version of a somewhat of a hybrid. So imagine an SKS, but it has a AK bolt system inside of it. It was literally one of the derivatives and replacements they were trying to put in the Chinese military, but it failed.
Okay.
But I came across this, and some guy is actually modifying this on Etsy. It's a pretty sick looking chest rig he made. Type 63.
Astatine 85. Hang on here. Oh yeah, you're in Omaha, aren't you? Hey, were you the one that wanted to look at my solar generator and I forgot to send you the specs? Talk to Eric Wallace, Help E Handyman Omaha, huh? Oh, okay. Robert Hand, be careful what you ask for because he'll run your ass in the dirt. Yeah, I know. I just take jobs at my own pace. Kind of pretty much the way I have it rigged up is I'm redoing a house a year. It's kind of but it's my pace.
Yeah, this is the Type 63. I've looked into this rifle, and it's fucking ugly looking. It's not even an SKS at all, dude. Oh,
yeah. Did that run AK mags, though?
No, actually, it won't. The mags are slightly different, dude. And it's fucking ugly as sin, but internally, it's like an AK.
I'd run it if it would take AK mags.
The Chinese were making weird shit back in this day, dude. Shit, you not.
Yeah. That'd be California compliant.
The PLA had different thoughts on how to equip and structure their troops.
The thing is, they actually imported these, but they got seized because you know why?
Import restrictions?
No, NFA violations. It was actually a full auto rifle.
Oh shit! I want one now.
No, like they imported them. They actually immediately got seized. They destroyed them.
Damn. Interesting.
Yeah.
I wouldn't run that. That looks like a bunch of unnecessary weight in 2025.
You talk about the rig?
Are you screen sharing and I'm just not seeing it, or
no? It's gun related. I'm not putting this on YouTube.
You can talk about history.
Is this $24 for this whole thing, or just this H harness here? He's like, that's pretty close to what I'm looking for.
For what, the Cryorex?
Yeah.
You could either get the rig, or you could also get the rig and the actual harness as well.
Yeah. See, I've been looking at this YNEX one, but Missouri Survival City has it, and it's already getting schwacked, and he hasn't even ran it for a year yet.
You can probably make a DIY. Just build it from the ground up if you wanted to.
You need one of the SADF 84s. That's what you need.
I'm not getting this Spanker Elite. That's for fucking sure.
What's wrong with Spanker Elite? I've got 2 of their fucking molly pouches. They're decent.
Dog shit, bro. Fucking dog shit. Tell me what that was again.
If it's Coradora, it's decent. Like
Groundbird, what up? No, we're getting everybody in here.
I literally bought 2 of their molly pouches. They're fucking decent.
I got one of their double mag pouches and I threw it in the fucking trash.
What was wrong with the pouch?
It did not hold anything worth a damn.
What was the material? If you
I'd have to go back through. I don't know. It was a piece of shit.
Well, that's just the material they used that was wrong on
that. Pipe dream.
Tell me what thing you just said lawfully a second ago.
South African Defense Force pattern 84.
South Africa.
You want me to type that in fucking Amazon? South African Defense Force?
Well, not in Amazon.
Fucking, I'm on Amazon, you dingaling.
You're going on fucking South Africa safari or something?
I wish.
Check.
Not unless it's
like ours.
Not unless it's not unless it's a safari for commies.
Oh yeah, they got a Tacticon one. Perfect. Honestly, I've had pretty good luck with Tacticon shit. Their belts have been running just fine for my fat ass. See, this is not what I fucking want, you stupid ass.
Browse all collections.
No, honestly,
some people's kids.
Actually, fuck. What was that? What was that chest rig I was looking at? Fuck.
I'm probably just gonna buy the 511 one, just because it's decent quality.
No, I was thinking the Helican. You looked at Helican?
Yeah, the Helicon Tex one.
Yeah, one that looks like a
has too much.
rig.
Yeah, it's got too much shit on it.
That shit can come off if you know that, right?
The dongle and all the fucking mag pouches and shit on the sides.
You can take some of those off if you want to take a few items off. Yeah, you can take it off, dude.
Depends which one you're talking about, but yeah, the one I have, the danglers removable.
Oh, really?
It's got melody attachments. You literally take off some of those pouches, dude.
I'll take it off live on air for you if you want.
I'm sorry, what are you taking off, and how much is this show?
I've got to repack my chest rig. I depleted everything at the range.
Yeah, the Helicon Tex control.
Say that again.
Sorry.
No, say the Helicon Tex.
Yeah, Helicon Tex. Yeah, like I said, I believe those pouches can be removed.
It's the Guardian Patrol line. The new one has reconfigurable pouches. The old one's stitched in.
Yeah, maybe I was looking at the old one.
The one that I have is the TMR, the training micro rig.
This thing looks like what Russians or Ukrainians would use.
Yeah, see, I just think that's too bulky. I think just walking around.
Yeah, I can see that. You want it pretty much close to your chest, is what you're telling me, right?
Yeah, just super.
That's why I like the Chinese Tricoms. They're thin and you'd be able to attach wherever the fuck you want on them, even if it's so on Molly.
Yeah, I know, but all the old boys in town know what a fucking Chinese chestcom is. Or
chestcom.
Yeah, you know.
Chest communists.
Here we go. The Helicon Tex Bushcraft line chest pack, Noombat. That's closer to what I'm looking for, but I'm not paying $87 fucking dollars for.
Look at the brush line. That may be more what your bush line. The bushcrafting stuff, they've got like a waist pack. It'll carry a canteen and some stuff in it, and it has an option for suspender straps.
Ooh, ooh. You talking my style? I'm probably just gonna get the Condor stowaway.
Condor's not bad. They're made in Vietnam.
Yeah, the right kind of slanty eyes. See, I swear to God, they don't fucking sell this thing on Amazon. I can only find it on LA Police Gear for some reason. I'm serious. You cannot find the Condor stowaway on fucking Amazon.
I tried tacticalgear.com.
No.
Try tacticalgear.com. They have a lot of Condor shit up there on their website.
I had been eyeballing this one Tiger's chest rig though.
Here, I'll send it to you.
But is
I
that
checked there you go.
Dude, have you ever seen the British Op 4 camouflage?
Nah, not ringing a bell right offhand.
It's like Tiger Stripe multicam black looking stuff. It's pretty cool.
You're talking the Tiger Stripe? Is it the one from Vietnam they used?
Nope.
Here you go. That's the side I use every once in a while, tactical muff top. Yeah, they should have a lot of Condor shit on their website.
I'm not saying Condor's the end all be all. I just think that that's the closest thing to what I'm looking for. Check that out. Catch up on the chat here. Robert Ham said, in order to run for an SKS or an AK Magic, you got to modify the bolt to feed it properly. Yeah.
Which I would not suggest doing.
Yeah, don't do that.
Or getting SKS in.
Yeah, they got that SKS 20 rounder that permanent one that you just feed with stripper clips.
No, those suck.
Is that really?
If you really wanted to do it, just get a fucking Chinese Norinco, the ones from like the fucking 90s that accepted AK mags.
Yeah, the SKSMs and the SKSDs.
Yep. You have to go on Gunbroker if you're lucky to find one.
That's unfortunate.
Opt for Tiger Stripe. Doop, doop.
Only the Chinese, last I recall, were the only ones that did that. Modifying the SKSs to actually accept AK mags.
They were a commercial venture.
I've shot an SKS. They're not actually not that bad. Pretty fucking accurate.
Mm-hmm.
I've also shot an SKS. I thought it was okay, but for the weight, I'd just rather have an AR at this point.
I'd say
They're a handy little ranch rifle.
Honestly, if I had to pick SKS or a AR rifle, they're pretty much almost spot on, neck to neck.
That was on me.
Did you see that Ruger's talking about making another Mini 14, a modern one?
Are you again?
What do you mean a modern one?
New one.
Let me guess, polymer furniture and a pistol grip?
And,
I don't know what you mean.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've seen that. I didn't know if that'd get anybody excited or not, but you know.
The whole Mini 14 I've never really gotten into.
Oh yeah, I've shot one. They're a pretty fun little gun.
Now, you can't say that a Mini 14 is fun and not say that an SKS is fun.
I think I'd take a Mini 14 over the SKS.
I'm taking SKS.
It's just me.
Shit rocked.
What's that one rifle I've looked into? It's not an SKS. It's actually a close cousin. What was it? It's a Chuck rifle.
VZ58.
No, that's not that one I'm thinking. It's another one. It's literally what they did was during the Soviet Union, the Soviet government was forcing the Czech government to actually make a rifle chamber in their round, but the Czechs said no, we'll make our own round, comrade. Fuck you,
Comrade.
VZ 5257.
And is it bad that I want one of these bailout bags?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah,
I feel like that's a really practical thing to have.
Yeah, this is the rifle I was talking about. It's actually not bad.
I think that'd be a good supplemental thing to pick up. Like you're like, hey, it's time to go over to the freaking LPOP, expect fire, bring you some backup ammo. You grab that, you know, maybe add some night vision, a little bit of calories, some water, a couple batteries for your radio, and then just load it out with extra mags. So you just take your regular loadout plus like that with you, and like your like an assault pack, and then you'd be all right for a couple days. Like that. That's always appealed to me, I guess. Over a bandolier, so you can have some more shit. But no, I guess that would just be lame. Oh, that thing's ugly, bro.
Yeah, but it's a Czech variant. That's literally what the Czechs were making, and they were telling the Soviets, "No, we're not making your shit. We're making our own stuff." And that's what they did.
They can keep it.
I actually like it. It's a nice looking rifle.
Hey, I'm screen sharing. Throw that up there. I got a joke.
You are? Oh, come on, man. That's a great deal.
Oregon starter pack.
Oh, German white top.
You just buy one of these and shave your head up top.
Actually,
No.
oh, you Live American? They got Tricoms on there too. Made by
Go back
MTech.
up.
Hang on, I like the look of this kiwi. See, it's so sour.
Oh my god.
All right. What?
Modern Frontiersman, what's up, bro? Rebel Spirit, what up, bro? Splurge for the bag. All bags are good. See, you're a bad influence, Rebel. Get out of here. It's funny.
That's a good piece of kit right there. The British lightweight thermal smock.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
I've seen a lot of British stuff. Is it even worth buying?
Yeah.
Is it in
It's all
fat
like
guy
London
size?
Brit. Oh,
No.
yeah. They eat there too. Their teeth just suck.
I can say that's it for some of their
Can
women,
y'all
too.
recommend a tactical spot for me to take training here in Omaha? No.
Tactical Response, Camden, Tennessee.
No. There's a Vigilance Elite in Grand Island. That guy's a retired Marine. They actually do helicopter jumps and stuff there. But mostly he trains LE, so I don't know if they do civilian classes anymore.
Man, you got a lot of British shit.
Yeah, I keep missing
In
the
Omaha,
drops.
there's like a range that a lot of cops and stuff go to, but I don't know if they actually do like tactical training. I think it's just the indoor range up there that you can rent the Barrett 50 cal. I can't even remember what street it's on, but if you probably have been to it. It's indoor. Their backstop's rated for 50 cal. I don't think the other indoor range in Omaha is rated for 50 cal. So maybe look up somebody that way. I hate fucking Omaha and Lincoln, so I don't like to go up that way because I hate people in general. I'm just mostly an asshole, if I'm being honest.
You just like to be left alone.
Yeah, I'd rather be over here in the country.
I've seen that one. They issued Pattern 68. That one right there, just had over there. That one there. Yeah, that's like the early 90s variant.
Man, Modern Frontiersman in the house. Modern, you got any deals with Prime's Day or the end of the fourth sale or anything going on? This man makes some pretty badass tactical leatherwork and whatnots.
Check out Fortner's Frontier Leatherwork. Throw that in the Google machine. You'll find the right place.
Oh,
Hey, there we go. Here you go.
Danish?
Yep. That's pretty close to a Pattern 84.
That's
It looks like something the Canadians would wear.
It's ugly as sin. That definitely would stick out like a sore thumb here.
That's literally what the Canadian military is similarly wearing.
Yeah, I'd get fucking schwacked in that in Nebraska. We got way too much tan for most of the year for that. That's why most of the stuff I buy is just Coyote. Because it just fits most seasons here.
No cat pad.
Speaking of South African, you sure? Have you seen the South African chest rig?
No.
Here, it's
Does
brown.
it come with flip flops?
It's like Heidi Brown. Hold on, let me find it. It's surplus, so I don't know if you want it or not.
I don't mind surplus. Okay, this Spanker Tactical says 500D Ghidorah.
Here you go.
This new one is not surplus.
Why is this more than the Condor? Why is this more? Oh yeah, I actually don't mind that.
Works with AK and AR mags, and you can also use IFAK and utilities in there. Even a water bottle will fit in that.
And padded straps. Yeah, that ain't too bad.
Check this out. This one is not surplus.
Single stitch.
And also, you can put a plate in the front of it.
Really?
Yeah, see in the if you go scroll through the third photo.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Photo.
That's
you
a
put
big
it
old
like
map pouch. Okay. Put like a side plate or some shit in there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too bad.
Be like a Rhodesian.
What's the muffins on that? 179 muffins. Get fucked.
I can find a cheaper deal for you. Let me see.
Nope.
If I can find
Sticking
a
with taps. ACU taps. Rattle can. It's the only way.
Let me see if I can find one here for you.
Yeah, that's something I should look up. Anybody got ACU on sale? I really need to get over this fucking guy that has Milsurp close to me and go through his pallets of shit.
Cheapest I could find, 150. Let me see if there's another one.
Rig. I am very happy with my $50. Okay. $24.95 for one. Holy balls! I might have to buy that.
Tactical muffin top.
Man, they've gone up a little bit of pricing. Damn.
Condition grade 2 used. I don't give a shit. Condition 1 like new. 34. You can get a brand new one for 35 muffins. ACU taps rig, dude. Holy shit balls. That dude, if you got people in your mag right there, dude, that's how you deck everybody out with something halfway decent. And I tell you what, man, ACU is the prepping camo. Just get your dye, do brown or fucking green, depending on whatever, and then rattle can the rest, man. Throw an H harness on there, boom, you're solid.
I never painted fabric. Is there cons with painting fabric?
Sure, I don't know. I'm just gonna rattle can a bunch of shit. You'll be fine.
It's just
yeah, it takes a lot of paint to saturate nylon, and then when it dries, it crinkles.
That's where I have run into issues with. That's why I dye it instead of extra paint it.
Okay, then dye it.
You can spray paint it. I'm not saying don't. I already have.
I use Rit dye. Just put it in a hot boiled water and get it done.
There you go.
Rit dye.
Ooh, Easter egg.
They just got they just got the regular old Coyote Tan one for 30 muffins too. That's what I'm talking about.
I'm trying to show you something.
Grade
cool.
3 excessive use. Oh, that's why it's 29. 79 normally. Damn. What are you trying to show me? I'm looking at. Now you guys got me looking at gear I don't need to be looking at.
We can window shop.
There you go.
But wait, everybody.
That's a new modified one they got now.
Robert Ham.
Brand new.
I can get ACU tops and pants for $10 a pop. Holy shit!
You might as well round it up to $300 though, man. Damn. Fuck it, man. That's a lot of money.
You let Merle in that chicken coop, Grit. He just wants a peek. Merle's our cow. That seems very expensive.
What about,
it was. You looked away. Hang on, muffin top. I wanted to. You can look again.
Yeah, it dropped at 20 whole doll hairs. Whoop de fucking do. Not even 10 doll hairs. I'm not paying that. It's a taps rig, man. Is that one nicer? Probably. I don't know, man. I'm just like super happy. Like honestly, that's probably my go to war rig. I'm throwing on the taps, but I wanna put a water bottle on the side of it so I can have a water bottle on me at least.
Just put a water bottle in one of the mag pouches.
I was doing that. I was doing that, but I don't want to do that. They're for fucking mags.
Hey, people have done it though.
That's literally what I was doing.
Buy a sustainment pouch or a canteen pouch and put a canteen in it. With canteen pouch, you probably put 2 water bottles in there. OVP, that's how we get chicken fried steak.
I love chicken fried steak.
Merle identifies as a chicken.
Grit, when you turn Merle into chicken fried steak, I want an invite. Just saying. I could do chicken fried steak about every day of the week. That shit's so bomb.
White gravy.
Any gravy. I don't even give a shit. You can skip the gravy and do hot sauce. You know, you can be a little bit redneck. That's fine.
Lead laced, I imagine Honda's probably working a lot of OT. Holiday weekend. That's how retail and restaurants are. You got to work when everybody else is off.
Yep. That is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way. So anyway, I think I've narrowed it down to, I think I'm going to snag me a Blue Yeti on this Amazon sale. I'm looking at the 36 watt right now, 3600 watt right now.
Well, show us, don't tell us.
No, because I already went an hour longer than I wanted to tonight because you hobos got me looking at gear because you're bastards.
Like, share, and sub, Tactical Muffin Top.
Oh, good.
You got me curious into your water bottle pouch, so forgive me.
I know. Now I'm going to get, I ended up getting two for the price of one. It was probably an even cheaper Chi-Com company, so we'll see how long it takes before that thing falls apart.
Hey, when you do get your boy a dog, are you going to get a Belgian Mal?
No. Well, I like where your head is at. It's going to be probably a German short hair or a lab because that's what I have experience in using for bird dogs. So our dog will be a hunting dog, and then hopefully it's not a pussy and it'll be a security dog too.
Yeah, but the Mals do so much in the way of acrobat.
If I lived on a small acreage, I would have one. But I need a dog for hunting before I need a dog for perimeter security / livestock security. Okay.
They're smart. You can train it to do whatever you want.
Super smart. I haven't seen anybody hunting. I haven't seen anybody pheasant hunting with a. I have no. I'm not doing. No, it's
because they've not been daring enough. They've not been daring enough.
There you go. No, crack shot preparedness. What up, bro?
Why do they call them healers? Why don't they just call them shaman dogs?
I don't know.
But don't.
Anyway, Muff Top, thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for hopping in. No, you can't eat Merle. He's a celebrity. That's what's going to make him even more tasty at Ohio Valley. TMT sharing is caring.
Celebrity's a fine meal.
Yeah, Prime Days deals. They have. Well, let's just look it up. Blue Eddie.
Crack shop preparedness.
Generator. So this is the one I'm looking at. And if they're supposed to do a flash sale, and this thing's supposed to, I think I've seen it on Pinball, this thing's supposed to drop another 200 muffins. I think it did.
Another two?
Yeah. Yeah, this thing was $8.99, and now it's $6.99. Yeah, I think this is the one I was looking at. No, it's not even. That was 26. Which still, that's pretty fucking good. For 700 muffins, you get 26 watt, 39 output. So, like, if your compressors and stuff on your refrigerators, freezers kick on, it can handle the in-surge wattage. It's pretty busted for the price.
Heyo, Pat Wright.
We got Pat in here? Holy shit. Pat, get in the chat, you hobo. So here, where are these $40 taps rigs, bro? I'll fucking tell you, I still got that shit pulled up.
Blamazon.com.
Right here, Army Navy Outdoors. They got ACU tap panel. Grade 2 used, $24.95. Okay. Grade 1 like new, $34.95. Just saying, if you wanted to get like 10 dudes decked out, same fucking chest rig, I don't think you could get much cheaper for a freaking Milsurp great fucking chest rig. And then you do the H harness upgrade. You cut your tabs off. You do your that's what I need. I need to get a big old chunk of shock cord so I can do some more stuff up.
Or for $73, you can get it in OCP, which is just knockoff multicam.
Did you hear what you just said? That's
Yes.
probably what it's going to cost to deck mine all the way out the way I already did my other one. That you made me buy at Americana Pipe Dream for $95 fucking dollars. You dick.
I didn't make you do anything.
You were like, Muffin Top, I force you to swipe your credit card and buy this right now. Which, if I could have bought 3 of these ACUs, I totally would have. But I'm not going to lie to you. This is super comfortable. This is my most favorite rig to wear for my chest rig is a TAPS rig, dude. TAPS rig with an H harness is the best. It's light. I like going prone with this thing. Now with my back and my leg, it's really hard to get up from prone, so then I just take accurate shots. But whatever. I love the TAPS rig. It's like my favorite chest rig. Yeah. So let's show and tell this present. Just checking in. I was busy prepping on the go with the road and the beach same day. Yeah, I feel you. My blue heeler would rival a male other than size. Okay. A mall. Oh, okay. Really? Okay. We did hunt with one Dalmatian, and that thing was a bird hunting fool. But we've had a Brittany. It's kind of an uppity dog, so I'm not in on Brittany's anymore. Fully twisted his arm, right? To get reach, use hashtags, but 1 to 3. If you do too many, YouTube will ignore them from what I've been told. Okay, duly noted. I'll try that on another one. Just picked up the EcoFlow River 2 Pro 800 watt 1600 surge. How many muffins was that, Pat? I've yet to invest in a chest rig, just have my plate carrier. Crack shot preparedness. As a guy who is very injured with a back injury, I actually popped a disc last year when I was in my journey of cutting a little over 100 pounds. I popped a disc last year wearing my plate carrier slick that I used to wear in security. So I'm just chest rig now, man. I'm not running. The only day I will don my plate carrier again is if I'm in Alamo mode. But if I'm in Alamo mode, we're probably in the wrong spot anyway. So $3.75 muffins off Marketplace. Holy shit, that's a great deal, Pat. I think that's the one you were telling me about in the back chat. All right, let's check out this Blue Yeti here. Present arms. I think this is probably the one I'm going to scoop up here. It's pretty decent. I think you can probably get about 12 hours running your refrigerator like this, but as you guys know, I will run my fridge for an hour, then unplug, and then run a freezer for an hour, and then replug back in. So it's not going to be constant, but it'll be cold enough to keep everything frozen. This is how I do it now. Just trying to expand my stuff. I also thought about getting a couple smaller EcoFlows and just putting one on each freezer and refrigerator because when the power cuts out, those will take over, but they're only going to run it for like 6-ish hours. So it's not really worth it in the end. This can actually do your fridge, freezer, run a fan and or like a small solar, like a heated blanket or something like that. You get about a whole day's use out of it. The reason why I backed off of EcoFlow a little bit is because their solar panels are overpriced compared to a lot of things. And I think Blue Yeti and Opus, if you want to get in on it now while it's cheap, these guys are new and up and coming. I think EcoFlow is kind of hitting that tier where Jackery started charging for the name. That's why I don't buy Jackery. I won't buy a Jackery product because for what they do compared to everybody else's watts and their panels, Jackery's panels fucking blow. The only panels I've found that are actually good is the 220 watts that are bifold from EcoFlow are like their best panels, but I heard their 400 watt panel that's single blows. A lot of people can't even get 60% efficiency out of it. That's not what I'm about. Most solar panels, you'll be lucky to break the 70-ish % efficiency. So some of these can only take in okay, so this one can only take in what can this one take in? Let me look at the thing real quick.
That's pronounced Blue Yeti.
Blue Yeti. Hold on here. Where's the thing I'm looking at here? This one can take in roughly 2,000 watts capacity. What's the charging wattage?
Join my hunt.
No.
I'm telling folks at home.
Opus Mega 1 2,000 watt is $399 right now. That's not too bad either. That's pretty cheap. Yeah, I was looking at the Opus as well, but I think the deals with this, with the panels, I think from what I was finding was better. So you get this with two 200 watt panels. I know the EcoFlow that I almost pulled the trigger on could only take 500 watt charging. So that's roughly 2 of your 220 watt panels, and then like a 100 watt panel is about, by the time you break down their efficiency, that's about what you're going to get charging off of it. Drop a couple pics in Discord prep stack. Heck yeah, Pat. Let's check that out real quick. Prep stack. Oh, and you got Preserving and Gardening for Dummies books. Nice, dude. Fuck yeah, Pat. That's what I'm talking about. There you go. Got the Gerber Dime Fiend Dog 27. That's a great little multi-tool, actually. Justin B. Some spare carts for the kids' chase buggy. Hell yeah. What happened to that tire, Justin B? All right, got to get back to work. Good to see you. Thanks for hopping in, Crack Shot Preparedness. We should do a chat sometime, bro. Email me or something, or message me on Discord. Pat Wright, EcoFlows aren't bad when you get the good panels to efficiently charge. Yeah, I think EcoFlow is really good. I think, honestly, probably for the money, top 3, probably EcoFlow, Blue Yeti, and Opus. Probably where you want to be buying out of anything else. I wouldn't buy Anchor. Hasn't kept up with it as good as they're kind of like doing what Jackery did. They're kind of not keeping up with the times. There's a couple other ones that are up and coming, but they just don't have the track record I'm looking for yet. Oppo 2 2500. That's not too bad. How much is this one? It's 26 panels for $12.9. Everybody's still in the chat. Deals are out there. You just need the cash back when they pop up. Yeah, that's for sure.
No, we all left.
You bastards. I don't know. Copy this. I think I'm pretty close on locking this one in from what I've been looking at.
You get British U-back shirts on Amazon for $49.85, and they have them extra large.
Ooh, I need a 2XL, sir.
Not next summer.
Hopefully not.
They're stretchy.
Yeah, I think this is the one that dropped from $8.99 to $6.99. It's like a super good deal. Is it the same one? This is one panel though. It's a good deal.
Crack.
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, look at that. They got the 2400 one here for $8.99, and then they got the 26 for $6.99. Yeah, I think this is probably the one I'm going to lock in. Vision has a 5% discount code, so the Opus would be $360. Yeah, I know. I know Vision and Devil Dog have the 5% off. I was trying to get a deal worked out with them too, but they hadn't got back to me yet. EcoFlow told me my channel was too small to work with me, so that was cool. That's super nice of them. I said, well, you're a dick. I'm trying to save people money here. Yeah.
How are your affiliate links going with Alexa Pure and Ready Hour?
I haven't checked in a while. No idea.
Sorry that candle womped on you.
I am also
Womp,
sorry.
womp.
That makes those little candle warmers that you can kind of use up these things, and they're a little bit better, like fire safety wise. There's something to be said to use those as well. Obviously, SHTF, you're not going to carry around a fucking candle warmer. But I have a bunch of extra wicks, but I was pretty depressed about that, actually. I expected better out of that. Look at this sucker here. 27.
Y'all remember to watch Tactical Muffin Top shorts. He's got some MRE taste testing videos.
I do. That's pretty good.
Ready Hour candles. Pressure canning.
If you were going to carry a PCC for a T-attack defense, would you insist on defensive ammo or FMG? In Minecraft, what I do is I have one mag for hollow point and then the rest for FMJ. So is that just good enough for you? 33 rounders. And then hollow points in the main in the 17 rounder because I have a Glock 17 size one. That's what I do. And then Gen X Gemini, how could you have forgotten to finish the MRE video, sir? Yeah, that's one thing I've noticed when Lawfully was talking about numbers is usually when I do a longer video, which is how I started all of my videos. People would do like the whole TikTok brain. They do like the first 2 or 3 minutes and they just leave the video. So I try to do shorter videos.
Tactical Muffin Top short.
Yeah.
Tactical Muffin Top and R signing off for now.
Yep. You know. I told R not to breathe like a heathen in that video, and all I could hear when he was filming it was him just
sucking up all the fresh Kansas air, Nebraska air.
Nebraska air, yeah. It's like, Jesus, R, are you fucking dying over here?
Save some corn for the squirrels, man.
Yeah. I think that's the one I'm going to go with. Apply now with a gift card. No, thank you. Although when you do that, and then just look at this for an extra $300.
I think it's really cute that you and R share food.
Why? You don't hang out with your buddy and share food?
Not like I'm married to him.
Well, I wish for you one day, sir, that you have that type of friendship with somebody.
I mean, I have that type of friendship if we're in a pinch, but I'd turn that.
We're like brothers, man. We hang out all the fucking time.
Step brothers.
Yeah, we have so much more room for activities.
I know one of you gets. I meant different step brother reference, but anyways.
No.
One of you gets
We don't
stuck
get
in the
caught.
washing machine.
No. That's only stepsisters. Pay attention.
All I'm saying is I'd turn that MRE spoon around and cut that first strike bar in half instead of playing Lady and the Tramp with it.
Nope. See, that's how I know you weren't really about it. I know he doesn't have super duper AIDS, and he knows I don't have super duper AIDS. We'll be all right. Pat Wright, I was born before TikTok. I hate short videos. I put videos on while I'm doing shit. It's annoying to have to find another video after 10 or 15 minutes. Yeah, that's why I do like the podcasts and audiobooks and stuff. So check out my audiobooks tab in the Discord, Pat Wright, and listen to a new book. Bobby Bama is out for the night. Yeah, I was going to only go for like 30 minutes tonight, but that failed miserably.
Sleep tight, Bobby Bama.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I think this is the one. I think this is the one I'm pulling the trigger on. It's a really good deal. Which we get. Oh my god, I didn't.
That's a good jam. Just to fill the dead space. Back to your question, Pat, I would use I'd use them parachute bullets that open up and slow down. But that's just me. Or at least find a reliable ball load that
it's 9 milli. Run your 147 grains, whatever you get, man. Let it scream out that longer barrel.
Nah, 147 slow.
Okay, what do you want? You want the 115s? You want the
124
Hornady Lady Lights that are 97 or whatever the fuck they are?
100.
You would rather have 115s over the 147s?
I would rather have 124 plus P.
Okay. I guess I could get behind that as well. It's probably what I'm going to go with.
Candy cane load them, Pat.
35 round mags are pricey to fill.
GHP.
No. If you're in an environment where you have to go past a regular mag for a pistol, say a 15 or 17 size out of hollow points, I think the remainder can be FMJ.
Everything's 29 round or smaller for Y2 reasons. YT reasons.
There you go. The old YT. Teresa B's doing a bake off for 111. Well, we better get Teresa B
bake off.
We better get her some muffins.
Put that lucky number.
There you go. You ready? There you go, Teresa B. Oh, I fucked it up.
100,000.
Yeah, I got that kind of chicken scratch.
The former, not the latter. Lead lace.
Yeah, the tubes of the U. Oh yeah, I needed to look at something else. I forgot. Also got to check out some ring stuff. So I need to get a new camera for my chickens. That's your Amazon Prime Day deal? That's not a very good fucking deal.
Whoa, hostile.
And that's what yeah. You know what? When you're right, you're right.
And when you're wrong,
you're right. Not too impressed with that.
are you like outside? I swear I hear birds.
No, I'm in my man cave.
Woo, 7,000.
You got 7,000 out of that? Jeez, loaded.
Yeah, if we win, it gives you back 125% of what you put in.
There you go.
It's better than the stock market, baby. It's the muffin market.
Boom. Do you know the Muffin Man?
Yay. Molest little kids.
What?
That's the real story. The Muffin Man.
Do that to me right now.
He like did stuff to kids or unalived them or something.
Not me, bro.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. That's what you think of me? You're a bastard.
Tricks.
I do Operation Peachtree around here, baby.
Tricks are for kids.
That's true. Actually, tricks are really bad for kids. Don't do that.
Well, they won't be before long because they're getting rid of all the food coloring.
Yeah.
Trigger.
Good work, Junior.
I'm sure that Grandma Patriot is probably still appreciative. Kowloon.
Howdy ho. What up, Callan? Mom figured out I was buying her B-Day presents to get her all prepped, all the bushes, and be getting her produce, berries, and food. Nice, bro. Way to gift away the normies some stuff. Yeah, dude, you can do it, man. Like, you can get like backpack solar panels, battery powered fans, rechargeable this, that, the other, some solar lights. You can do the put in a security system for them. You can. I said one the other day. It was really good in the chat, and I can't remember it. Fire blankets, pretty good. Do like a rain barrel for their garden or whatever. You can tactical garden them out, and get them pressure canners, whatever, if they're going to get into it, dehydrators, all kinds of stuff, vacuum sealers. Man, what was the one that I thought about the other day? It was really good. Something you could buy normies. Can't think of it. TMT, did I catch last Whiskey Wednesday? Yes, I did, sir. You were the guest of honor. It was a good one. I was happy to see you there, Gen X Gemini. Sweet talking her to keep a big tote of stuff in her basement. Hashtag yellow lid gang. Dude, that's what's up. You did give me a shout out. You said that you liked my walking on the treadmill videos. That's why I did one yesterday, because I hadn't done one in a while. Hopefully you just like my regular walking around town videos, because I like to get around and see scenery as well.
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
Mm-hmm. That was my Knife.
You carry that in case your 320 goes off?
Nope. That's the that's my first knife that I spent 100 muffins on, and then I will never, ever, ever spend 100 muffins on one again.
Benchmade or zero tolerance?
Nope. It is a Smith & Wesson, baby. And back in the day, it was in the top 5 EDC knives for like 3 years before those were even out. This is the first knife I could buy when I turned 18. So it was the first one that wasn't gifted to me. Spent my first $100 bill I ever earned on this bad boy. Smith & Wesson SWAT MB. And it's no longer really grippy because I've carried it so much that the grip has wore right down to the bare metal. But it's the first automatic spring action lockback, and I was afraid of it. And this one has a safety on it, so it won't come open in your pocket. So I thought that was a step that I needed to be safe. And after knowing I didn't need that, never had that on one again. But still a great knife. And that was when I learned about blue Loctite. So I've cannibalized 2 shitty pocket knives I've had to re-put in some set screws and Loctite them down. And one thing broke, and I drilled it out and put some washers in there and another screw from a gun. My little gun baggie of
My Little Pony.
No, like those screws and stuff, to put that in the bottom so that way my scale didn't break off. So now I made a redneck washer made glass breaker on the bottom where my lanyard hole was. And I love this little knife. Is it my most practical? No, but I'm never ever spending $100 on a folder ever again. So here it is. So it's done me well. 18 to 33. Still got it. Yep. Gen X Gemini, TMT. I was a final inspiration that you needed to start hitting your Bowflex again. Well, I'm glad a fat guy on the internet could get you, a skinnier guy than me, better off, Maybe I'll just freeze some. Blueberries coming in pretty good. Thinking about making some preserves. IDK, if I've seen blueberry preserves, which makes me think they aren't that great. Jam, bro. You make some jams. Yeah, you can just freeze them. IEDC and Outdoor Edge Divine. The blade likes to chip, though. Yeah. Smuckers make blueberry preserves. There you go. So anyway, I went for like an hour longer than what I planned on doing this evening, everybody. So
You said that an hour ago.
That's what I'm saying, man. Okay. So I think we're going to call it there. Deuces, everybody. Make some pie filling. There you go. Wine berries are popping here everywhere. My wife made jelly out of them 2 or 3 years ago. It was awesome. Calhoun said muffin top lame. No, I'm getting out of here. You're cool, Calhoun. You do a chat, big sexy. All right, y'all. See you, everybody. Thank you, Teresa B. Later. Deuces. Muffin top out.
Good night. Like, share, and sub.